Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor. We're still in the Haunted Inn in the Darkstalks of Mirkwood. But today we'll advance the epic questline and see where else we will go. So in order to do that, we'll open the instance finder and we'll go to skirmishes. Strike against Dannenglor. So let us launch this and travel.
Here at Dannenglor, the enemy holds and interrogates those they have captured in battle. The prisoners must be rescued swiftly.
Let us summon our soldier. So I think it's best to do Dannenglor now, after we have completed all the side quests from the other elves in the Haunted Inn. I think it flows a little bit better in the sense that you have scouted the place, you have defeated some of its enemies, recovered the treasure. But I think the enemy is weakened enough now for us to be able to strike and claim the place. Thank goodness you have come. The situation is most dire. They have been held captive here for nearly a week. I am sure they are near breaking. Please rescue them while there is still time. Okay, so there we go. Oh Jesus, this guy got really quick. Okay, next time I get to skirmish camp, I might level up this warrior a little bit. Because this is the default one that you have, that you get after you complete a tutorial, but you can make it a little bit more powerful with help of marks and like. At last, help has arrived. Laeglang, yes, we are here. So we will claim this courtyard. I do not have much strength left, but I will help you all I can. They will launch the counterattack. Okay, no, they come from here. Alright, the lower courtyard is secure. Screaming and scratching echo from the main courtyard. The main courtyard has to be this one, right? So where is the enemy for this encounter? I don't see it. Where is the guy we're supposed to find for the encounter? I don't want sounds of teeth gnashing and bones being gnawed come from ahead. Ghost Fang, okay. But I wonder now if screaming and scratching. The upper courtyard has been cleared. The banner may be claimed for the free peoples. Oh my god. This guy is really strong. Great strike against Dannenglor. Ghost Fang has fallen to your mighty blow. And that is 1 out of 9. And I think in the main courtyard there should be another. Another enemy. I haven't been able to locate it. Let us claim the upper courtyard then. This terrace is now under your control. There is no counterattack, it seems. Okay, there is the other encounter. The West Bridge has been cleared, the banner may be claimed for the Free Peoples, but first, we're gonna fight Rimdalot. Which is also a really strong enemy, I gotta say. I was better prepared this time. Rimdalot has fallen to your mighty blow. There's a Poigril and Prestadir. So all these prisoners, it seems, are elves and rangers that we find within the Haunted Inn. So that leaves me to wonder if this skirmish is supposed to take place before or after you do all the side quests of the Haunted Inn. I'm not sure anymore. Counterattack comes this way. Let them come. Right, the counterattack has been defeated, the West Bridge is secure, it is safe to press on. We just need to defeat this deceiver, be able to claim this entranceway. And here we have Adrenfair. Alright, let us claim this entranceway. The doors to the upper courtyard of Dannenglor creak open, but before we go there, we'll need to defend the southern entranceway. Here they come. Okay, it's safe to press on, so let us move to the upper courtyard now. Okay, we now can claim this one. And the gates to the Sorcerer's Chamber have been opened. There doesn't seem to be any counterattack, so let us face Outdurgul. Looks like you get a reprieve, Altrandir. You will be rescuers will pay dearly for having interrupted me. I do not know who you are, but I presume you are here to rescue these poor lost souls. But I am not yet done with them, and I do not take kindly to interruptions. Now prepare to meet your end. Alright, he has fallen. We can now claim the chamber. That should be it. Thank you for your aid and rescue. We can live free and in peace now. With the sorcerer defeated, we can sleep peacefully at night, knowing we are now safe. Thank you for coming to our aid. Alright, so now we can go back to Dúndurion. And continue the epic.
Dannenglor is ours, and it is to be hoped the Mernael will not return.
Go now to Cúcheron on the porch of the haunted inn here at Oragheim and give him thy thanks. I am pleased that he sent such a skilled warden to us, and Dannenglor is proof of your word to the Golden Host. Speaking of the Golden Host, on the previous episode I got friends standing with them and I didn't realize. But here we have it. The Malledhrim. We're on our way to Allied standing now. So let us talk to Cúcheron. He's right here.
Our situation here is little changed.
I have heard already of your victory at Dannenglor, Beriathan. Would that I could give you such pleasant news of the Hidden Guard, but our situation is little changed. Isuriel has spent the hours poring over what few maps we possess of this region of Mirkwood, but still she has not decided on a safe and secret route to Dol Guldur. We have another concern now as well, a Greyhammer concern.
I worried that the Greyhammers would be a problem, but what could I say about it?
Nothing, and now they have gotten themselves, and us as well, into trouble. LOTRO Greyhammer can tell you more. I saw him last inside the haunted inn, raging at the heart there to anyone who would listen. Let us see what the fuss is about.
Two of my brothers have up and gone missing in the swamp.
Beriathan, will you help me? You had better, for that is why you are a part of this foolish endeavor, is it not? I would not speak ill of the plans of Bossi and Brogur, but Broin has not had the experience of his uncle or his father, has he? Nor that of the Greyhammers, truth be told. Now, two of my brothers have gone missing in the swamp, and if the elves know the difference between treacherous ground and solid footing, they have taken care not to tell us which is which. Find Rósar and Stígur Greyhammer somewhere among the fens of the Drownholt, Beriathan, and find them quickly. There are watery terrors in that place, and no self-respecting dwarf would be pleased to be stuck in such a vile marsh with the only help to be had, these Lorien elves. Okay, I'll go and help you look for them. They are not far away, really. 500 meters or so. So there we go. And I really like the lighting here in Mirkwood. Because even at noon, it's kind of gloomy. And of course, that's to be expected of the forest. In fact, I could say it looks too bright for Mirkwood. Something that I think the dev team somewhat solved with Northern Mirkwood, because that area is really dark, just like the books describe it to be. But I think we can also give them the benefit of the doubt, because the blackness of Mirkwood was described, the northern part of it, the part that Bilbo and the dwarves travel in, and not much is said of the southern part, so I think that's why the devs took the liberty of having this one be a little bit more better illuminated. Although you can say, being this close to Dol Guldur, the darkness should be even worse than the others. In any case, I really like the atmosphere in here. Just wanted to say that. Here we have the first brother, Rósar. What? What? Oh god. Also alarm, it seems. But what now? Seems this wasn't the place. So yeah, forgive me. I once again, it's been so long since last time I came to Mirkwood that I'm kinda lost as to what I'm supposed to do now. Let us try and look on the southern area of the swamp. Okay, nothing here it seems. Rósar, is this the real one? Yeah. What? I do not know what happened, friend. I will return to camp at once. Yeah, you better do that. So now we only need to find Stígur. And hopefully he will not give us the slip like Rósar did. So let us hope this is the right one. Yeah, there he is. I remember little. How did I get here? I will return to the camp at once. And return we will also do. Let us right there. Let us for the moment not use the milestone skill. I'm not sure if we will need that later, but I much rather travel now on horseback, considering we're not that far and there are not other quests that we are currently doing, so how do we get up here? Because this slope, I don't think we will be able to climb it. No. Oh god. That's not a way. Shouldn't be far now. Ah yeah. There's the stable master. There's the haunted inn.
This place fills me with uneasiness.
Rósar and Stígur were just here, Beriathan, and they had the strangest stories to tell. Each of them reported seeing familiar faces among the tangled bushes and briars and hearing voices on the wind. But when they approached, filled with amazement to see lost friends in such a place, there was no sign of anyone. But lo, further ahead, an encouraging wave and a smile. This place fills me with unease, Beriathan. Thank you for rescuing my brothers. Without your aid, I fear there would have been too fewer Greyhammers in this world come sundown, if sundown ever truly leaves this grim wood. Rowan is in the cellar. Tell him my brothers are safe and ask him too if the elves have come to an agreement on how to proceed. The sooner we move on from this place, the happier this Greyhammer will be. Okay. This is the way down. We have Rowan.
This waiting wears thin. The elves have still not decided which way to go.
Hello again, Beriathan. This waiting has already begun to wear thin, and my patience was stretched to begin with. The elves have not yet decided which way to go. Perhaps you can help them decide, if anyone can.
Someone must take charge, or it will be next winter before we advance a single step.
The death of the elf Raddir has made uncertain the fate of this journey, Beriathan, for none of the elves know by which way he planned to bring us in secret to Dol Guldur. Speak with the elves here in the cellar and try to decide on the proper course. Someone must step forward and take charge, or it will be next winter before we advance even a single step. And who knows what will befall Bori in the meantime. So yeah, we do need to talk with all the elves in here.
Let us move directly eastward to Dol Guldur by the straightest way.
We cannot wait here for a revelation that may not come, Beriathan. We will never know what road Raddir intended for us to take. No, we must decide and decide quickly. The quick road will be the safest road. Let us move directly eastward to Dol Guldur by the straightest way. Raddir believed our greatest strength was in secrecy, but the dangerous path through the Drownholt cost him his life. Let us be done with secret ways. The straightest course, like a swift arrow, is the one we should now take if we wish to avoid a similar fate. You believe our road lies through Eminloom? I do, and I cannot understand why these others, these friends, do not see why that is the best route for us to take. The sooner we reach the fortress, the sooner we may deliver Masok to his allies and be done with this ridiculous mission. I am finished with roundabout ways. Let us fly as straight as an arrow and be done. How are you feeling? I am angry, as all of us should be. Already too many elves have died on this foolish errand, and one too few orcs, if you ask this elf's opinion. How many more of our party must perish before we abandon this foolish expedition? That's a good question. What do you think, Azuriel?
The enemy would never expect us to take the road through the Scuttledales.
I do not know what to do, Beriathan. I believe Raddir thought to approach Dol Guldur by the ways least likely to be watched by the forces of the enemy, but our excursion into the Drownholt. I have to believe that Raddir knew what he was doing, Beriathan, and that he knew the risks. But still he took us into the Drownholt. He must have had a good reason. The enemy would never expect us to take the road through the Scuttledales, for that place has dangerous reputation. That is the path of greatest secrecy, and only through the Scuttledales will we come to Dol Guldur with our prisoner and our presence unannounced. How are you feeling? I feel very tired. No, not physically tired. My heart feels heavy, and I miss Raddir. You wish to enter the Scuttledales? Do not say I wish it, for that is not the case. No, say instead that I recognize the necessity of the dangerous road. The Scuttledales are perilous, true, but no more perilous than being caught out in the open by the forces of the enemy. The covered way remains hidden, and so should we.
We should head south, through the stony reaches of Tower Morveith.
Rather brought us into the Drownholt despite the danger for a reason, Beriathan. He must have planned for us to take the southernmost way towards Dol Guldur, and to bring us in secret up to the southern base of the rocky spire upon which the fortress stands. We should therefore head south throughout the stony reaches of Tower Morveith. That is the way Rather wanted us to go, I am sure of it. The other members of the company may disagree, but we must at least set out, or his death will have been for naught. We wish to travel to Tower Morveith. Tower Morveith is the route our company should take to Dol Guldur. Emilum is clearly too obvious a road, and the Citadels have a fell reputation. Orcs there may be within Tower Morveith, but I have dealt with orcs before, as have the other members of our company. I do not fear orcs. How are you holding up? The death of Rather has taken its toll, and left us without direction, though not without purpose. We know where we must go, we simply do not know how to get there, but we will decide, and then we will have action again, and an end to this idleness. There you have it, just as Broin told us. The elves have not made a decision, all of them have different opinions. Just need to, talk to Cúcheron on the outside.
Ask 3 elves which way is best to take, and you will receive 3 answers, each different.
This is as I expected, Beriathan. Ask 3 elves which way is best to take, and you will receive 3 answers, each different. We have little time left to waste. I want you to scout these proposed roads, my accommodating warden, and assess the dangers along each. Perhaps that will aid with our decision. Pick the scouts we sent to the Citadels, Emilum, and Tower Morveith, and question them about the dangers they have encountered. Alright. So, the Citadels, Emilum, and Tower Morveith. But we also have this Estolad Mernael. Will the epic at some point take us there? I don't think so, but I think we have a quest to go there. Okay, let us go first to Estolad Mernael. I don't want to move south before... I don't want to move east before we go south. Because I think after this... After we complete this next part of the epic, the Hidden Guard will move again to the east. And I don't remember them ever visiting Estolad Mernael, so that's where I'm headed. We're not gonna fight Black Maw again. Let us once again drop. Okay, here we are. Estolad Mernael. Good. Let us pick the Stable Master. Lydriel.
What do you need?
Maeg of Annen, I am glad Atratnir sent you to us, Melon. There is much to be done in this round land, for we are beset by many troubles.
Stay a moment.
How eerie! I can see them from this very spot when they dare to come into view. Surely you have been haunted by them on your way here, have you not, Beriathan? I am speaking of the dire cats of this vile black swamp. I dare say those beasts have never had a wholesome meal in their lives, for generations uncounted. They seem to be driven mad by our presence, for apparently we and our horses seem like the best food that has ever presented itself before them. I do not like how they prowl and stalk. Please go and thin their numbers so that the good folk who may have need to travel can do so without being eaten.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
We are very busy here with planning our offensive, as you see. Unfortunately, this does not leave me with much opportunity to pursue my usual studies. I am a scholar of nature, you see, as are many of my kindred. I have great interest in the natural world, even one as corrupted as this black forest. At home in Lorien I have a great collection of water samples. It has taken me many long years to build. It would be a shame to leave the Drownholt without expanding my library. You would be doing a great favor to me if you would take samples from pools in the Drownholt as you go thither. Such items would be worth more to me than gold, Beriathan. What about here?
Stay a moment.
Hail, Warden, and welcome. I am the leader of this company, though I fear I do poorly with the safekeeping of our goals. Perhaps I am rather too lenient with the whims of my good people, for I gave Nifdir leave to investigate the Whisperings, and now it has been many days since his return. The Whisperings, yes. Have you not heard them? We all perceive the shudderings and discontent amongst the trees as we travel through the drowned lands. Good Nifdir wished to remain and hear them, for he is more concerned with the trees than with the orcs and wraiths. He loves all forests, however bleak and black they seem. I had not the heart to forbid him. Did I do wrong to leave him behind? It has been many days since we parted ways to the west of here, in the heart of the swamp. I yearn to know if he has come to harm, but I do not wish to send others into danger for my foolishness, for we are precious few, and our mission is clear. I have already compromised our plans. Will you seek Nifdir?
Mind my words, traveler.
How this fire smoke. How can this poor steed recover when the air is filled with putrid fumes from this polluted kindling? This will not do. The firewood we have collected around this camp has been completely soaked through with the vile swamp water and dries poorly in this climate. It burns through far too quickly and we must tend it constantly. The smoke is terrible, as you see. I saw a rise to the west of here where some thick trees seem to grow in a great cluster. Would you be so good as to search there for dry kindling? You may be able to find some on that higher ground. It will be a great help to us.
Mind my words, traveler.
Welcome to our small stronghold, good Warden. We are beset by dangers all around, both in the swamplands and beyond. There are many poisonous things, and while they do not threaten us, a great risk is posed to our horse friends, and those of other races who travel with us as well. I saw the fell glow of fireflies as we traveled here, and such a sickly light can only be poison from such a creature. Could you collect the stingers of these flies? I could use the venom stored within to craft an antidote as a precaution. Please collect for me as many stingers as you can, but be careful, I do not wish to see you come to harm. These insects are strong and swift and will have no mercy upon any who draw too near.
Mind my words, traveler.
We are terribly distraught, Randir. This dear one fell ill as we passed through the swamplands. It was day when we crossed the Drownholt and Alagos bore me hither, but after a time his step became slower, and the moment we had successfully defeated the orcs in a great skirmish, he collapsed where he stood. He seemed to sleep, but alas, he recedes further from my colds every moment. I fear there is not much time to cure whatever malice ails him, Beriathan. What wretchedness could affect him thus? The Drownholt is an evil place. Until we know exactly where this began, I do not think we can help him. I fear to leave his side though. I am doing everything I can to hold him here. Could you go into the swamp and seek the source of this malady? Of course I will do so, but first let me take the milestone here to Estolad Mernael, so that I can return easily when I'm done with all the quests that I have just received. Fog crawler, that's not part of any quest, but these swamp cats surely are. Ah, stop doing that! Ah. Jesus. There's a terrible rancor about this particular pool. Was that it, really? Oh! Yeah, something is amiss here in this water. Let us pick the water sample in here. Are the fireflies we need to get? For God's sake. This cat is a pain. These cats are a pain. You resisted it? Oh God. What do I have to do for you to stop resisting my attacks? It seems this quest here in the swamp, Estolad Mernael, were meant to be done as you did the previous part of the epic looking for the Greyhammers. Would have been nice if Otri, instead of being located in the Haunted Inn, had moved to Estolad Mernael to look for his brothers. That would have given you a better idea of what the quest flow is. But anyway, no big deal. We are already here. And it seems the cats have stopped hitting us, throwing us back, which is a welcome change for sure. Stop resisting it. Where? Yes, please. Oh, for God's sake, stop resisting my attacks. I need finesse. Gotta be it. Finesse. Right now. 18% doesn't seem too bad. Well, I'm not sure how much finesse are you supposed to have at level 60. It's been a while. Okay, now we only need to worry about the water samples. And well, Nifter, who should be around here.
How can I be of service?
Magovan and Melon. Nenadel sent you to find me, did he? I am sorry to have given him anxiety on my behalf, and I hope that he will forgive me. I fear I am not ready to leave just yet. Can you perceive the wrath and fury of the trees all around us? I must know what angers them so. Please return to Nenadel with my apologies and word that I am whole and well. Tell him that I will return when I can, but not before I attempt to discern what ails the trees of the swamp. I do not think they are evil. Alas, my heart is saddened by their pain. Alright, that was quite simple. We just need now to find the water that we're missing. And... well, the wood, but for the wood we need to go west. So let us worry about the water first. We are missing 4 water samples. Just gotta keep an eye open for them. And hopefully not stumble across any more cats on the way. There's one. I don't know, maybe there's another one in here. Yeah. Oh no, wait. There's another one. Just missing one. Well, I think we can make our way west, looking for the wood. And we will eventually find the last water sample that we need. And yeah, floating names really do make a difference in here. Otherwise, I would be pulling every single cat in the swamp. Water sample here. Where? Ah, okay. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see in the middle of all those lights. And now let us go look for the dry branches. Okay, there they are. I just gotta find 10 of them in here. Oh my god. Elkhurt. This is not a good day for you to be here. Yeah, this is one of the roving threats of Mirkwood. I remember the one time I did a full run of Mirkwood roving threats. I had a really hard time finding this guy. He was nowhere to be found. In fact, I think I had to try many different days until I was able to find him. Because I think one of the spawn locations is bugged. So yeah, I didn't expect and I didn't want to find you today. Well, thankfully we were able to avoid him with not much issue. Let us map now Estolad Mernael. And let's see what else we'll need to do here.
What can I do for you?
How awful. I could not perceive the difference when I walked through the pool upon Alagos, for the evil of this swamp is overwhelming wherever I go. I wonder what troubles the waters there.
Will you lend me your ear?
There is a phenomenon that often happens in nature in which remedies grow hand in hand with poisons. Wits that harm can often be found nestled among leaves that cure. Now that we know just where the source of this strange illness lies, we should search the area for any plants which may have grown to resist the harmful environment. If you see any plants that seem to stand out, can you collect them for me? I believe we can devise a remedy if healing herbs can be unearthed from this polluted swamp. Return to that sickly place, Beriathan, and make haste. Collect as many plants as you can. Please hurry. Alagos is fading.
What can I do for you?
Thank you, Randir. These branches will burn much better than the soggy, rotten logs we picked up around here. This place will be a little more hospitable to us now.
Megovanen.
Thank you, Beriathan. You have done well to bring me this. Now I can set to work at making a draught that will act against this venom. What a sickly glow emanates from it still.
How can I be of service?
Nifter lives! You lift a great burden from my shoulders with this news, Beriathan. I thank you. You have been very helpful. I do wish he would hasten with his work, however. Perhaps you can help him to speed this along, for I fear that further delay will compromise our aims.
Might you spare a moment of your time?
My host of the Malledhrim will not be marching without Nifter among them. I will wait for him, but he must not tarry long. Please make sure he knows this. If you can find a way to assist him so that his work does not delay him overlong, you will be helping me also. Go back to Nifter, Beriathan, and lend what aid you can. I do not know if there is much that can be done for the poor inhabitants of this foreboding swamp. Many of my folk feel that there is no hope or heart left in the swamplands, but you should not despair. The fear from Dol Guldur has thrown a long shadow across these once fair woods, yet the power of the elves is strong also. Do not give up hope. Very nice for you to say.
Megovanen.
Well done, my good man. I am sure the tentative path of this swamp will be safer now for those who have need to travel. We can rest easier now.
Mind my words, traveler.
There is one more task I would have you do for us if you can, Randir. While you were away, I felt a great malicious gaze bent upon me from this very spot. My eyes were barely able to pierce this gloom, but I beheld at some distance a terrifying cat. He does not seem pleased with our presence in his swamp. I saw him pace off to the west, surely towards his lair, whatever that may be. This cat is as death itself, and surely you will find a trail of death around the home of this terrible beast. Go west if you dare, Beriathan, and attempt to remove this great threat. He will strike soon if we do not, and I fear to match wheels with such a fiend.
How can I be of service?
How wonderful, Beriathan. I think this will do very well for the purpose of my studies. I hope to learn much of Mirkwood from these drops, for they can tell me many long tales of the rain and the plants and the earth of these parts. I suspect these will be sad tales, but perhaps some helpful knowledge can be gleaned from them in time. Alright. So we are ready to go for round 2 in the swamp. But we still need to do many different things, and I don't think we have enough time for them in this episode. So we're gonna finish it up in here. Thank you for watching today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. For the time being, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.